Act 1, Scene 1, Captain Kringle's ship. The crew is milling about following orders. Johnsy is putting up a small Christmas tree. Chris is at the wheel. Arg! Lower the sails! Put the booty below! Johnsy, what is that you're putting on my ship? A little Christmas tree, Captain. 'Tis December 1st, Christmas season. Off the plague with it. No Christmas. But I left that life. 'Tis a pirate's life for me. Everyone but Chris leaves. I was no one before all this. All everyone focuses on Nicholas. Perfect, wonderful Nicholas. He built an empire while I was stuck in the shadows. Nobody cared about little Christopher Claus, so I fought my way through the ranks of the piratedom and made it to the top. I'm happy Maria's king brother killed that old pirate king, for he cleared the last hurdle to the throne. This is where I belong. I hate Christmas. Chris is staring sadly into the distance. Johnsy enters. Captain, we are nearing the town of Mistletoe. What shall we do? Chris quickly turns. Pull into the hidden lagoon. I have business to attend to. Still looks sad and turns back to the front. Act 1, Scene 2, Claus Castle. Nicholas and Mrs. Claus are sitting in chairs reading letters. Noelle looks a little sad. Good morning, Mom. Good morning, Dad. Hello, Noelle. Ho, ho, ho. What's wrong, dear? I don't know. Plops to the ground. I just feel stuck. I want to see the world, sail the seas. I've only ever read about the outside world, but I want to see it for myself now. This won't lead to anything good, Noelle. Nicholas? What is your problem, Dad? Noelle. A long time ago, I had a brother, Chris. Nicholas, should you be telling her about him? I have an uncle. He felt the same way you do now. He left and is now the infamous pirate captain Chris Kringle. Noelle leaps up, excited. Then I will find him and bring him back. Where is he? I don't know, but I do know he has a spy in Mistletoe. Her name is Maria, and I believe she is the sister of some king. Chris visits her a lot to learn where the king's treasure ships are headed. How do you know all this? A very, dedicated believer in me, Johnsy, joined his crew to keep an eye on him for me. Then I'm going to Mistletoe. I'll bring Uncle Chris home for Christmas.
Hi! Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm gonna have to do that one. I'm so sorry. I'm looking for Mistletoe. The town of Mistletoe. Okay. Why? I'm looking for someone. I see. Well, I'm very sorry for scaring you and destroying my painting. I'm very, very sorry. I should make you pay for that. I don't have any money. And how do you plan on surviving and doing anything without money? I'm sorry, I haven't been out much. I can see that. Somehow I'm surprised you haven't gotten lost yet. Well, anyways, you're gonna wanna keep on heading straight, and once you pass, I believe the next town is Agnes. Once you hit Agnes, you're gonna pass Agnes and then veer off to the left, and the next time you hit will be Mistletoe. Thank you! Have a good day.
Act 1, Scene 3, Mistletoe. Chris enters the stage. Maria is reading a book, enters stage from opposite side. Chris says with a sweep of both arms, Hello, Maria. Maria closing her book. Greetings, Captain Kringle, with a sly smile. What can I do for you? Do you have the route of your king brother's most recent ship full of gold? The one I believe is headed to the princess of that the little king, the goofy fat king. What's its name? Yes, I do. Hands him a rolled up map. Enter townspeople. Townspeople go to the sides and have silent conversations and activity. Do you see this red X? Yeah. That's where the treasure is. This is the only map with this island on it. It's my brother's secret stronghold. You need to go south at this peninsula and follow this star until you see this coast in the east. Then you follow this constellation to the island. Noelle enters on the opposite side, wide-eyed and running around in wonder. Noelle asks a woman, "Do you know where I can find the king's sister Maria?" The woman is suspicious. "At the manor. Why?" Noelle runs out. "Thank you!" The townspeople exit. The woman exits behind the townspeople, shaking her head. What a strange child. Act 1, Scene 4. Maria's Manor, at the door. Noelle runs onto the stage. There is a door on stage. Noelle knocks on the door and a butler opens it. Yes? I need to talk with, Princess Maria? The butler looks annoyed. Why? She can help me find my uncle. How? Just please let me talk to her, please. No. Closes the door. Noelle knocks on the door again. The butler from behind the door. No. Maria enters. What's the problem? Just some crazy who thinks you know her uncle, Your Highness. Who is her uncle? Noelle is banging on the door, yelling. I never asked, Your Highness. Then ask. The butler opens the door. Who is your uncle? Kris Kringle. Not possible. Closes the door. Wait! Open that door! The butler opens it, very annoyed. Did you say Kringle? What is your name? Yes, I did. My name is Noelle Claus. Maria grabs her hand. Come with me. Drags Noelle off stage. Act 1, Scene 5. Maria's Manor, living room. Maria and Noelle are sitting, talking. So, Nicholas Claus is your father told you about his brother, Kris Kringle, because you wanted to explore? Yes. Why did you come after Captain Kringle? As the Pirate King, he is untouchable. You'll never get close to him. Besides, he'll never go back to the North Pole. He hates Christmas and especially hates his brother. She stands up and starts to walk away. I need to bring my family together. Nothing good comes out of a split in a family, especially one like mine. Family is the most important thing to me. I need to bring my dad and uncle together again. Brothers are supposed to be best friends. My dad and my uncle haven't seen each other in years. I know my dad misses him. I need you to help me find my uncle. So, now do you see why I want to find him? Wow, I never knew this. How did you know that I could tell you about Kringle? Dad told me. How did he know? I can't tell you. Whatever, just don't tell anyone about my connection with Captain Kringle. Deal. Shakes hands. As the Pirate King, Captain Kringle should be going back to the pirate colony to drop off his treasure he recently stole. Where can I find the pirate colony? Maria pulls out a paper and pen. You'll go north from here until you see this constellation in the east. Then you go west. You'll reach the colony if you go straight from there. Act 1, Scene 6. Captain Kringle's ship. What are you putting on my ship now, Johnsy? Mistletoe. What is wrong with you? No Christmas. Off the plank with it. Crew member takes the mistletoe. And send Johnsy with it. Please, Captain, have mercy, Your Majesty. Leave him. We don't want to make the fish sick. Get ready to dock. The colony is straight ahead. Land ho! Don't say that. It reminds me of someone I hate. Now he looks sad. Aye, aye, Captain, salutes. All crew leaves. I thought that this would make me feel complete again. Why do I still feel so empty? I made the right choice. The North Pole wasn't for me. This is my home. This is my home. This is my home. I am never going back to the North Pole. Okay, so if I'm here, then I need to wait. Maybe that direction?
Hi! What are you looking for? It's a place where my uncle lives. I think I figured this out. Do you need help? No, I'm good. What? The person who got this map from, I promised I wouldn't show anyone. You're staring. So I know other elves, and they're really teeny tiny little things. They're really tiny. Tiny elves? Oh, I'm sorry, but you see, there's Noelle Claus. I'm Santa's daughter. I grew up with those Christmas elves. Tiny little elves. I swear that thing I did last week was not me being naughty. I swear it's me being nice. I'm sorry. I don't have access to the list. I have no access to the list. Well, okay, put in a good word for me. I didn't mean to blow that thing up. Excuse me? I was just messing around with my vines and I accidentally squeezed a type that I had exploding stuff in it a little too hard and I didn't know it was going to explode. And what's your name? I can't put in a good word unless I know your name. Tiara? Okay, it was a complete and utter accident. I didn't mean to do any of that. I'll see what I can do. Bye. Bye. Do I know you? No, you don't. You seem awfully familiar. I have a relative who lives here, and he wanted me to pass him information on. What's his name? Chris. The Pirate King? Maybe. He's my uncle, and I need to pass some information on to him. It's from Miss Maria. I'm sorry, but you still seem awfully familiar. What do you mean? I don't know who you are. I swear we've met. Where would we have met? It's all I could find at the local store. That's all they had available. You're that crazy Christmas chick. What? Me? Says to go with a Santa hat. I found this I thought I could sell it for something. Let's go find your uncle. Thank you. I don't know what he's going to want to do with a crazy Christmas chick like you, but let's go. You don't know who his brother is.
Act 1, Scene 7. The Pirate Colony. Noelle enters and turns to her entrance and waves. Thank you, Vixen. Crew enters chatting, including Johnsy. They stop and crash into one another when they see Noelle. Hello. What is this kid doing here in the pirate colony? How did she get here? A loud debate among the crew about who she is and how she got there. Excuse me. I need help finding someone. Princess Maria sent me. Who do you need to find? Captain Kringle. What do you want with the Pirate King? Maria sent her fish brain. It must be about the treasure. Right? Noelle. My name is Noelle. Enter Chris Kringle. Who is this kid? What is she doing here, Johnsy? Maria sent her. It isn't my fault. Go be weirdos in the town or something. This is Captain's business. The crew exits grumbling. Now, what did Maria want you to tell me? Noelle. And actually, it's not a message from Maria, but she helped me find you. You see, my father is Nicholas Claus. Nick has no children. turns and starts to walk away. I have a family pendant. She holds out a necklace. Kris Kringle turns back. Captain Kringle, you're my uncle. Is Nicholas okay? Yeah, but when I recently asked about starting to go exploring, he got all sad and told me about you. So I promised I would find you and bring you home for Christmas. I can never go back. I was no one before all this. I had only read about the outside world. I never thought I'd get to see it. That's why I left. But was breaking up the family worth it? I was stuck in my brother's shadow. No one cared about little Nicholas Claus. My dad, your brother, misses you. I could see it in his eyes. I'm sorry, but the crew comes first. Uncle Chris, your brother needs you. I have another reason for coming here. Dad's eternal life, like anyone else in his family, will only last if he stays full of Christmas cheer. But at his last checkup, they were very low. I wasn't supposed to know this, but I kinda accidentally eavesdrop outside of the room. Santa Claus may not have much time. What? Uncle Chris, your brother is dying. The world needs Santa. But Santa needs you. Noelle and Kris Kringle hug and then pull away. I will go with you. Nick needs me. My crew, though. Act 2, Scene 1, Captain Kringle's ship. Chris is sitting on a chair with the crew on the floor around him. Noelle is standing to his right. My loyal crew, I'm not sure how to tell you this. He looks nervous. But I have to leave for a while. You see, Noelle here, gestures to Noelle, is my niece. Before I was a pirate, I lived at the North Pole helping with the family business. My family is the Clauses. My brother is Nicholas Claus, otherwise known as Santa. I hated making toys for him while he got all the attention and love, so I ran away and changed my name from Christopher Claus to Kris Kringle. Noelle wasn't born when all this happened. You see, he looks scared. Our family is immortal if we are full of Christmas cheer. My immortality stopped when I left 18 years ago, 2 years before Noelle was born. After I left, Nicholas, his Christmas cheer started to deplete. He is over 1,000 years old, as am I. Noelle's arrival has sparked the cheer in me and saved me from turning into dust. But she told me... He looks to Noelle and she nods. She told me that my brother's Christmas cheer levels have gotten so low that he will die if they aren't raised soon. What he's trying to say is that he needs to leave so he can help save his brother's life. Who'll be in charge of the ship and colony while you're away, Captain? Not you. Hooktooth can. He is first mate after all. Noelle and Kringle wave and exit stage.
Come on, Uncle Chris. Let's get back to the North Pole.
I'll be there in a minute. Give me maybe 5 more like it.
Did you say North Pole?
Uh-huh.
I love your outfit. It's so Christmassy.
Thanks.
Noelle. Noelle?
Claus? Shouldn't have said that.
As in the Claus? The Santa Claus?
Yes.
Are you related to him?
I'm his daughter. His brother's over there somewhere.
Uncle Chris, can you get to going now? There's this really crazy druid. I think we need to go to an asylum.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
Thank you.
Act 2, Scene 2, Claus Castle. Nicholas is in bed with his eyes closed. Mrs. Claus is holding his hand. It looks like she was crying. Elves are in the room looking worried. Noelle and Chris enter. Mama, look who I brought. Mrs. Claus turns and looks shocked. Chris? Is that really you? Shock turns to anger. How dare you abandon your family like that? You are the most selfish person I know, leaving your brother and never looking back. Now look at you, coming back now that Nicholas is dying. She slaps Chris. Chris is holding his cheek and looks ashamed. I'm sorry, Mrs. C. I really am. I missed him all these years, but I was too ashamed and proud to return. Noelle convinced me to return, though. Can I see my brother? Mrs. Claus still looks mad. Her arms are crossed and she reluctantly says, yes, but only because he needs you. Chris approaches the bedside and whispers, Nick, it's me, Christopher. I'm sorry I left you. I really am, but please don't die. Christopher? Noelle found you? I missed you. He starts to cry. I missed you too, Nick. They're both crying and hug. Nicholas is sitting up now. Noelle and Mrs. Claus join in. Elves look uncomfortable and slide out. Ho, ho, ho. Daddy, you're all better. Uncle Chris saved you. You saved me. The stubborn mule would never have come back if you didn't find him. Act 2, Scene 3, Claus Castle. Nicholas, Noelle, Kris Kringle, and Mrs. Claus are sitting all together on the bed. I can't stay here. That's what drove me away in the first place. Plus, if I abandon the pirate dome, they will hunt me down here and kill me. I only told my crew the truth. We can arrange a neutral area to meet, though. I won't abandon you again. I was terrified to continue on without you, but I didn't think I could do it. I kept dwelling on how you left me, your own brother, but I grew. I don't need you to be successful anymore. How dare you just show up like this out of the blue? It's been years since I've seen you. You didn't even write. What did you think would happen? I didn't think that it would go this far. I don't need you as much as I did back then, brother. Nicholas, I thought about you every day. I wanted to write, but I was too scared. Nick, you're being cruel. It's all about you still. That's why I left. You could have grown without me. We didn't need to grow and mature apart. I'm sorry, but... Stop! You both became your own people. You were both wrong, but look, you are now together again. Learn from your pasts. What if I arrange my retirement and let someone else take my place as king? I guess, because you're willing to give up everything you built up, you can stay here if you want. They hug again. But who would take your place as king? Maybe not a king, with a sly grin. You sly dog. She would be perfect. It's just what she wants. Noelle Claus, will you be the pirate queen? Yes! Act 2, Scene 4, Claus Castle, 10 years later. Maria and Chris are in normal clothes and sitting on a floor with a child in their laps. Daddy, is it true that you were the pirate king before Noelle? I used to be the pirate king, yes. The world was in the palm of my hand. Now I do what I used to hate all those years ago. I have you now. I remember the crowd when I would address the other pirates. They would call out my name with such reverence, normally not seen with men like that. I learned that dreams without family crumble. My life as a king was a lie. Can you hear the Christmas bells? What about you, Mommy? I was a spy. I betrayed my brother for him. Your father is everything to me. When people found out what I did, they were shocked. I can never go back, but I'm happy here. Why can't you two ever leave the North Pole? There are people who hate us for what we did. You're too young to understand. Would you ever want to go back? No, because then I wouldn't have you. He smiles. Who wants to be a king anyways?
Good day. Good day, Hartweir. Oh, you recognize me. Good, I wasn't expecting that. I haven't been in the county for a little bit. No, maybe I'm not. Captain Kringle, I believe, though. How did he actually get to replace him?
We're related. I'm his niece. We've met before.
You're the crazy Christmas chip.
Yes. Yes, I am.
I got to look up to you.
I'm his niece, and he chose me as his successor.
I look up to you.
He's married to his spy now and has a lovely daughter.
I have to look at the Christmas tree.
Well, nice seeing you.
Nice to meet you, my Risha. Goodbye.
That is a parrot.
It's like what? All right. 3, 2, 1. Quiet, please.
You're new. Excuse me?
Wait, am I supposed to know you?
You don't recognize me at all. I am a pirate queen. I am the queen of the pirates.
What happened to... I'm so sorry.
Captain Kringle retired 10 years ago.
Where am I still at the uptake?
Where have you been the past 10 years?
I'm floating.
Of course. And you never bothered to get caught up?
No. Still, who are you?
We've met before.
I've met a lot of people before.
It was
funny.